The little glass bottle is cold in my hand. This early, I press the brass top once, and the morning goes silver. The mist hangs there a second before it decides to fall, and every pink face in the pot is wearing it now. One soft breath is all it takes, one small thing at a time. Tomorrow can hold its own tomorrow. It has never once needed me to. This morning is enough of a morning, and I am not late for any of it. I do not aim it, I just let it drift where it wants. It settles on the leaves like something remembered. There is one bright line where the sun comes through the water, and then the line is gone and the flowers are darker. One soft breath is all it takes, one small thing at a time. Tomorrow can hold its own tomorrow. It has never once needed me to. This morning is enough of a morning, and I am not late for any of it. One press is enough, though I could stand here pressing. The soil will take what it needs and leave the rest. I put the bottle down on the boards beside my knee, and the whole garden smells like the inside of a cloud. I am not asked to carry the week out here with me. Tomorrow has its own two hands, and it will use them. Today has enough in it to be a whole day on its own. So I water what is in front of me and let the rest wait. One soft breath is all it takes, one small thing at a time. Tomorrow can hold its own tomorrow. It has never once needed me to. This morning is enough of a morning, and I am not late for any of it. One soft breath is all it takes. This morning is enough of a morning, and I am not late for any of it. One soft breath, and the day begins without me. Somebody counted wrong when they planted this one pot. There are more pink faces in here than a pot should hold. They lean out over the rim like they are listening, and not one of them has done a thing to earn the color. I did not make one bit of this, not the color and not the leaning. It was here in the ground before I woke, and it will be here when I go in. Somebody dressed the whole yard early and left left it out for anyone to see. Some are open all the way, and some are still deciding. The yellow middles catch first when the light comes over. I turn the pot a quarter so the backside gets some morning, and that is the whole of my contribution to this. I did not make one bit of this, not the color and not the leaning. It was here in the ground before I woke, and it will be here when I go in. Somebody dressed the whole yard early and left it out for anyone to see. They do not sew and they do not stay up worrying. They stand in the dirt and are wildly overdressed. If I had to make one paddle, I would not know where to start. And there are hundreds out here, and it is only Sunday. Look at how the wild things in the grass are dressed. No thread was pulled and no one sat up late to finish them. The richest man who ever lived was never wearing this, and they grow where they were put and never ask me why. I did not make one bit of this, not the color and not the leaning. It was here in the ground before I woke, and it will be here when I go in. Somebody dressed the whole yard early and left it out for anyone to see. I did not make one bit of this. Somebody dressed the whole yard early and left it out for anyone to see. More than a pot should hold, and none of it was mine. The watering can is pale blue with the dots all over it, the kind of thing a person buys for no good reason. It holds less than I want it to, so I fill it twice, and the handle goes cold and sweats against my palm. Small is not the same as nothing. A cup of water is still water. Nobody has to see me do it for it to be a thing that got done. I will carry the little can out again tomorrow, and that will be enough of a morning. I tip it slow so the dirt does not wash off the top. The spout makes that thin sound of a small rain starting. Half of it goes in the pot and half goes on the boards, and the boards drink too, which nobody planned for. Small is not the same as nothing. A cup of water is still water. Nobody has to see me do it for it to be a thing that got done. I will carry the little can out again again tomorrow, and that will be enough of a morning. Nobody will ever know that this got water today. There is no one keeping a list of what I carried out. It is a can of water and a sundae and a set of painted dots, and somehow the whole morning fits inside of that. Even a cup of cold water handed to somebody small, even that is seen, even that gets written down. Nothing given quietly falls all the way through the floor. The smallest thing carried out is not a wasted trip. Small is not the same as nothing. A cup of water is still water. Nobody has to see me do it for it to be a thing that got done. I will carry the little can out again tomorrow, and that will be enough of a morning. Small is not the same as nothing. A cup of water is still water, and that will be enough of a morning. 2 trips to the tap, and the whole yard is standing. The trowel is lying on the boards where I set it down, handle worn smooth on one side from the way I hold it. There is dirt dried on the blade from something I did last week, and I have not cleaned it once since the day I brought it home. The work out here is not urgent, it is only the work that is here. I am early and nothing is behind me. I am early and nobody is waiting. Whatever gets done will get done gently, and what does not will keep till Monday. I use it for everything, even things it is not for. Prying and measuring and tapping a stubborn root loose. It is not sharp and it does not need to be sharp. It only has to move a little dirt out of the way. The work out here is not urgent, it is only the work that is here. I am early and nothing is behind me. I am early and nobody is waiting. Whatever gets done will get done gently, and what does not will keep till Monday. I could put it in the shed where the good tools go, but it lives out here now on the deck beside the pot. It gets rained on and it gets warm in the afternoon, and it is ready every morning without being asked. Somebody went out at first light looking for hands, not for the strongest, just for whoever was standing there. The day was long and the pay was already agreed on, and the ones who came out early, got the whole morning too. The work out here is not urgent, it is only the work that is here. I am early and nothing is behind me. I am early and nobody is waiting. Whatever gets done will get done gently, and what does not will keep till Monday. The work out here is not urgent. I am early and nobody is waiting, and what does not will keep till Monday. Set it down where I can find it and come back out tomorrow. There is a little white church standing out on the boards, red roof, one small cross, a door the size of a coin. I bought it because it was silly and because it was small, and now it is the most serious thing in the whole yard. Everything out here has a place to land, a branch, a shelf, a little painted door. Nothing is out here with nowhere to be, not the birds and not me either. There is a small church on my deck this morning, and its door has been open all along. Nothing has moved in yet, but the door stays open. I keep the seed dish full anyway in case somebody comes. The steeple leans a half-degree to the left of true, and I have decided that I like it better that way. Everything out here has a place to land, a branch, a shelf, a little painted door. Nothing is out here with nowhere to be, not the birds and not me either. There is a small church on my deck this morning, and its door has been open all along. It has a bell that is only the shape of a bell. No sound has ever come out of that whole building. Still the light hits the little roof before it hits me, and it looks like something has already started in there. The wild ones get a hollow in a tree to come back to. The small birds get a nest they never had to buy. Even the one who said it had no roof, he called his own, and still he told the tired ones where to put their heads. Everything out here has a place to land, a branch, a shelf, a little painted door. Nothing is out here with nowhere to be, not the birds and not me either. There is a small church on my deck this morning, and its door has been open all along. Everything out here has a place to land. Nothing is out here with nowhere to be, and its door has been open all along. A coin-sized door, and the light already inside. not know it, and he has never once filled out a plan for the week. Fed without a single plan, fed without a place to keep it. Whatever I have been carrying since Friday, nobody is asking me to carry today. There is a bird on my deck who is doing fine, and nothing about him is trying. He finds something in the crack between two planks, something far too small for me to have ever seen. He takes it, tips his head, decides there might be more, and nothing about him looks worried in the slightest. Fed without a single plan, fed without a place to keep it. Whatever I have been carrying since Friday, nobody is asking me to carry today. There is a bird on my deck who is doing fine, and nothing about him is trying. He will not store it, and he will not take it home to a jar. He will be hungry again by the middle of the day, and he will find that too, the same way he found this. He has been doing this since before I was awake. They do not plant a thing and they bring nothing in. There is no barn out here with their name across the door, and still every one of them eats before the day is old. And I was told I am worth more than a yard full of birds. Fed without a single plan, fed without a place to keep it. Whatever I have been carrying since Friday, nobody is asking me to carry today. There is a bird on my deck who is doing fine, and nothing about him is trying. Fed without a single plan, fed without a place to keep it, and nothing about him is trying. 2 hops and gone, and he was never worried. The blue pot holds the plain ones, the white and yellow kind, the ones that come up along the road and get mowed down. I dug 2 of them up in the spring and gave them a pot, and they came back this year like nothing had happened. Somebody dressed the ordinary ones, the ones that grow along the road. Nothing had to be rare to be cared for, nothing had to be rare at all. If the plain ones get this much attention, then so does whoever is standing here. White petals, a little ragged at the ends by now. One of them has a rip a bee must have made last week. They do not close ranks and they do not stand up straight. They lean the way the light was leaning yesterday. Somebody dressed the ordinary ones, the ones that grow along the road. Nothing had to be rare to be cared for, nothing had to be rare at all. If the plain ones get this much attention, and so does whoever is standing here. For now they are as white as anything I own, and they are sitting in a blue pot on a Sunday. The grass out in the field is only here a little while, green in the morning and gone by the next season. And still it is dressed better than anything I bought. So how much more careful must he be with me? Somebody dress the ordinary ones, the ones that grow along the road. Nothing had to be rare to be cared for. Nothing had to be rare at all. If the plain ones get this much attention, and so does whoever is standing here. Somebody dress the ordinary ones. Nothing had to be rare at all, and so does whoever is standing here. Ragged at the ends and white as anything I own. Somebody painted flowers on the side of this clay pot. Little white daisies, a blue band, one wobbly line. Whoever did it was not in a hurry that day. You can see where the brush went twice to get the middle. You can tell what I love by where the paint went. You can tell what I love by what I turn to the light. There is nothing out here worth any money, and I would not trade the pot for one. Whatever gets my slow hours in the morning, that is the part of me that is actually mine. It is a pot, it is going to sit out in the weather. The paint will chalk and the blue band will go pale. And still somebody stood there and gave it an afternoon for a thing that would spend its whole life holding dirt. You can tell what I love by where the paint went. You can tell what I love by what I turn to the light. There is nothing out here worth any money, and I would not trade the pot for one. Whatever gets my slow hours in the morning, that is the part of me that is actually mine. I turn the painted side out where I see it from the step. That is the only reason the pattern faces the house. Nobody else comes around back here to look at my pots, but I know that it is there, and that is the entire point. Whatever you keep is where you are going to be found, not where you said you were, but where the care went. Follow what a person spends their slow hours on, and you will come out standing in the middle of their heart. You can tell what I love by where the paint went. You can tell what I love by what I turn to the light. There is nothing out here worth any money, and I would not trade the pot for one. Whatever It's my slow hours in the morning. That is the part of me that is actually mine. You can tell what I love by where the paint went. There is nothing out here worth any money. That is the part of me that is actually mine. One wobbly line turned out toward the house. Biscuit comes around the pot and stops where he can see me. Just the top of his head and two eyes over the rim. He does not say anything, he has never had to. He looks up until I look back, and that is the whole system. I am allowed to ask for the small things, not only the big and serious ones. A quiet morning, a slower hour, somebody sitting beside the pot. Nothing gets held against me for asking. Nothing at all gets held against me. White chest, black eyes, one ear turning toward the yard. He is not asking for food, and it is not time for food. He wants the thing the cats want, which nobody knows. And he is willing to sit there until I work it out. I am allowed to ask for the small things, not only the big and serious ones. A quiet morning, a slower hour, somebody sitting beside the pot. Nothing gets held against me for asking. Nothing at all gets held against me. I put my hand down flat and he leans his head into it. 2 seconds, maybe 3, and then he is finished. He goes back around the pot and sits down in the sun, having asked for exactly what he wanted and gotten it. Ask, and it does not go out into an empty room. Look, and there is something out there to be found. Knock, and the door was never once the problem. Everyone who keeps on asking is already being heard. I am allowed to ask for the small things, not only the big and serious ones. A quiet morning, a slower hour, somebody sitting beside the pot. Nothing gets held against me for asking. Nothing at all gets held against me. I am allowed to ask for the small things. Quiet morning, slower hour, nothing at all gets held against me. 2 eyes over the rim, and he never had to say it. The dirt gets down into the lines of my hands and stays there, under the nails and the crease that runs across the palm. I could wash it now, but I am not going to wash it. There is more to do, and the tap is inside the house. Some work does not take anything out of you. Some work puts something back instead. I am not being paid and I am not behind. I am kneeling on a board in the sun. If this is what is asked of me this morning, then what is asked of me is kind. It smells like the bottom of the bag, like rain on a road. Soft where the pot was watered and dry an inch away. I rub my thumb across my fingers and some of it goes and most of it only moves to a different finger. Some work does not take anything out of you. Some work puts something back instead. I am not being paid and I am not behind. I am kneeling on a board in the sun. If this is what is asked of me this morning, then what is asked of me is kind. Nothing about this is heavy. Nothing here weighs anything. A pot, a can, a handful of ground, and some water. By noon my hands will be clean, and I will have forgotten that the best part of the day happened while they were dirty. Come here if you are tired. That was the whole invitation. Not do more, not try harder. Come here and put it down. What he hands you instead is light enough to carry, and you can walk the length of a day with it and not be tired. Some work does not take anything out of you. Some work puts something back instead. I am not being paid and I am not behind. I am kneeling on a board in the sun. If this is what is asked of me this morning, then what is asked of me is kind. Some work does not take anything out of you. I am kneeling on a board in the sun, and what is asked of me is kind. Under the nails, and I will wash it later. My sleeves are pushed up past my elbows and they will not stay. Then it keeps sliding back down over my wrist. I push them up again with the side of a dirty hand and leave a mark on the cream-colored cuff every time. It counts that I came out here. It counts even if I said I would not. Nobody's checking what I promised, only what the morning actually got. Sleeves up, hands down, Sunday going, and this is the whole of what was asked. This is my good sweater. I wore it out here anyway. That is the difference between Sunday and all the rest. Nothing is being protected and nothing is being saved. I am wearing the nice one to kneel down in the dirt. It counts that I came out here, it counts even if I said I would not. Nobody's checking what I promised, only what the morning actually got. Sleeves up, hands down, Sunday going, and this is the whole of what was asked. I said last night I would sleep in and do nothing at all. I said it out loud to the kitchen, and I meant it then. Then the light came and the pot looked dry from the window. So here I am with my sleeves up, doing what I said I would not. One of them said no and then went out anyway. One of them said yes and never once left the house. The one who came late is the one who actually got there. The saying was never the part that got counted. It counts that I came out here, it counts even if I said I would not. Nobody's checking what I promised, only what the morning actually got. Sleeves up, hands down, Sunday going, and this is the whole of what was asked. It counts that I came out here, nobody is checking what I promised, and this is the whole of what was asked. A mark on the cuff, and I came out anyway. There is a row of small pots on the bench behind the flowers. Half of them terracotta and half of them blue. Each one has something in it that is 2 inches tall, and nothing on that shelf looks like it will amount to much. Small is where everything starts, small is not a verdict. Whatever I began this year and cannot see yet is doing something under the dirt. I will keep the little ones in a line where I can find them and water them like they are already trees. I keep them in a line so that I remember to look. Otherwise a small green thing can go a week unwatered. The one on the end has 3 leaves and a bent stem, and it is the one I am the most interested in. Small is where everything starts, small is not a verdict. Whatever I began this year and cannot see yet is doing something under the dirt. I will keep the little ones in a line where I can find them and water them like they are already trees. Everything in the big pot started out on that bench. is too big for the shelf. The smallest seed in the whole drawer is the one he picked. Nothing about it looked like a shade to anybody. And it grows past the garden, and the birds come sit in it. The size it started at was never the size it stayed. Small is where everything starts. Small is not a verdict. Whatever I began this year and cannot see yet is doing something under the dirt. I will keep the little ones in a line where I can find them and water them like they are already trees. Small is where everything starts. Small is not a verdict. And water them like they are already trees. 2 inches tall, and nobody watching it grow. The vine has gotten past the second nail on the white wall. It went sideways all last year, and now it wants to climb. There are new leaves at the end that are a different green, thin enough to see the light straight through. When I stand here, something is on the way here. I can read it in the leaves. Not everything good gives notice, but this kind always does. The wall is greener than it was in April, and nobody had to tell me why. I do not train it much, I only move it off the window. It finds the rough part of the plaster on its own. Where it has been, there is a faint gray line on the white, like something wrote down where it went and how long it took. Something is on the way here. I can read it in the leaves. Not everything good gives notice, but this kind always does. The wall is greener than it was in April, and nobody had to tell me why. By the end of summer, it will be over the top of the door. I will say that I did not expect that, and I will be lying. I expect it every year, and every year it still surprises me that something with no plan gets exactly where it is going. When the branch goes soft and the small leaves come out, nobody has to tell you what month you are standing in. The tree says it plainly, and the whole street believes it. Good things announce themselves a little before they arrive. Something is on the way here. I can read it in the leaves. Not everything good gives notice, but this kind always does. The wall is greener than it was in April, and fingernail and still going on. The smallest pot has not bloomed yet, and it is nearly July. Everything on either side of it is already open. It has buds, it has had buds for 11 days now, and it is holding on to every one of them like they are money. It will open when it opens, and not one morning before. Nothing I do with my Sunday is going to hurry it along. So I will sit down on the step beside it and let it take the time it takes. I have moved it twice for light and once for shelter. I have given it the good water off the top of the can. There is nothing left that I can think of to do for it except leave it alone, which is the hardest one of all. It will open when it opens, and not one morning before. Nothing I do with my Sunday is going to hurry it along. So I will sit down on the step beside it and let it take the time it takes. I checked it before coffee, I will check it again at noon, as if my looking at it were a kind of encouragement. It is not, it has never once been, and I know that. And I will still be out here at noon looking. Nobody ever grew an inch by lying awake about it. Not one worry has ever put height on anybody. The counting and the checking do not move the season. And the thing you are waiting on is not waiting on you. It will open when it opens, and not one morning before. Nothing I do with my Sunday is going to hurry it along. So I will sit down on the step beside it and let it take the time it takes. It will open when it opens, and not one morning before. And let it take the time it takes. 11 days of buds, and I will check again at noon. There is a small pink bottle sitting on the boards by the step. Glass with a brass pump and a ring you hook your thumb through. It came in a box with paper in it from somebody, and it is far too nice to use on the actual plants. Half of what is good out here was given. was earned by me. The pot, the bottle, the morning itself. Somebody set it down where I would find it. I did not have to be impressive. I only had to open the box. So I use it on the leaves that are close to the house, the ones by the door that anyone would see coming in. It puts out less mist than the plain one, and slower, and it is the one I reach for anyway every time. Half of what is good out here was given, none of it was earned by me. The pot, the bottle, the morning itself. Somebody set it down where I would find it. I did not have to be impressive. I only had to open the box. I do not remember what I said when I opened the box. Probably not enough, probably something about how pretty. Whoever gave it did not need it back or need a story. They pictured me standing out here, and they were right. If people who get it wrong all week still hand their children good things, bread when they ask for bread and never once a stone, then the one who made the whole yard is not going to be stingy. Ask him plainly and see what comes back down the path. Half of what is good out here was given, none of it was earned by me. The pot, the bottle, the morning itself. Somebody set it down where I would find it. I did not have to be impressive. I only had to open the box. Half of what is good out here was given, none of it was earned by me. I only had to open the box. Glass and brass, and somebody thought of me. There is dew still sitting on the rail where the sun has not come. Little beads all along the top, close enough to touch. On the other end where the light got there first, it is dry. Same rail, same night, and the line moves while I watch. It came down on all of it, not only the part I look after. I did not qualify for this morning, and it arrived on me anyway. The dew was on the weeds as the gas on the daisies, and I am glad that it works like that. I run one finger down it and take a whole inch of morning. It goes cold on the skin, and then it is gone. Nobody put it there, nobody was even asked for it. It happened over the whole yard while it was dark. It came down on all of it, not only the part I look after. did not qualify for this morning, and it arrived on me anyway. The dew was on the weeds, as thick as on the daisies, and I am glad that it works like that. It is on the fence and the shed and the chairs next door. It is on the weeds by the gate, the same as on the flowers. Nothing out here got skipped for being ordinary, and nothing got extra for being the one I water. The sun comes up on the ones who earned it and the ones who did not. The rain never checks the name on the mailbox first. Whatever he gives in the morning, he gives to the whole street, and that is the part I keep on having to learn again. It came down on all of it, not only the part I look after. I did not qualify for this morning, and it arrived on me anyway. The dew was on the weeds, as thick as on the daisies, and I am glad that it works like that. It came down on all of it. I did not qualify for this morning, and I am glad that it works like that. An inch of morning gone cold on my hand. The can goes light in my hand near the end of the pot. The stream turns into a string and then into drops. 3 of them, then one more that hangs there, deciding whether or not it is going to fall at all. Enough for today is enough, enough for today is a lot. I do not need the whole summer handed to me. I need the last drops off the spout. Tomorrow will show up with its own can, and I will fill it when I get there. I hold it up a second longer to get the last of it. It comes off the lip of the spout into the dark soil, and that is it. Empty the dots on the side and nothing in them. I set it down by the step, and I do not go refill it. Enough for today is enough, enough for today is a lot. I do not need the whole summer handed to me. I need the last drops off the spout. Tomorrow will show up with its own can, and I will fill it when I get there. There was exactly enough, there usually is out here. Not extra, not a second trip, not anything left over. Tomorrow I will fill it again, and it will be enough again. And I do not have to solve tomorrow's us water today. It was never give us the year or give us the whole season. It was this day, this bread, this much and nothing more. The asking comes back around every single morning, and so does the answer, which is the point of it. Enough for today is enough. Enough for today is a lot. I do not need the whole summer handed to me. I need the last drops off the spout. Tomorrow will show up with its own can, and I will fill it when I get there. Enough for today is enough. Enough for today is a lot, and I will fill it when I get there. 3 drops in one, and the can set down empty. The corner is torn off the seed packet, and I did that in April. Tore it with my teeth because my hands were already dirty. The picture on the front is of flowers I do not have, and the packet has been in the drawer with the string since then. Go along the row and let it fall. Do not stop to count what lands. It was never once my job to know which of the small things takes. I will keep the torn packet in the drawer till fall, and go out and do it all again. There are still seeds in the bottom, maybe 30 of them, small and flat and gray, nothing like the picture. I shook them out along the back edge where nothing was growing. I did not count, I did not measure. I went along the row. Go along the row and let it fall. Do not stop to count what lands. It was never once my job to know which of the small things takes. I will keep the torn packet in the drawer till fall, and go out and do it all again. Some of them are up, not all of them. I do not know the ratio. There is a green line back there that was not there in May. The ones that did not come up are not a failure of anything. They went where the ground was hard, and they stayed there. A man went out one morning and started throwing seed. He did not stop to survey which ground was which. Some of it landed hard, and some of it landed right. And the ones who kept on sowing are the ones who had a field. Go along the row and let it fall. Do not stop to count what lands. It was never once my job to know which of the small things takes. I will keep the torn packet in the drawer till bee that has been on the same flower a while now, not going down the row, not checking the other pot, working the one pink face like it is the only one, and by any reasonable count it is not the only one. One thing all the way through, one thing until it is finished. The list can wait on the counter, it has waited this long already. I am gonna stay on this flower a while, the way something small taught me to. It goes around the middle in a slow circle and comes back. Legs already heavy, and it is not even 8 o'clock. The petals move a little under the weight of it, and the whole rest of the garden is available and ignored. One thing all the way through, one thing until it is finished. The list can wait on the counter, it has waited this long already. I am gonna stay on this flower a while, the way something small taught me to. I have been out here 20 minutes and done 4 things. The bee has done one thing and has done all of it. I do not think it is deciding, I think it only landed, and staying turned out easier than starting somewhere else. If the eye is on one thing, the whole body fills with light. If it goes everywhere at once, the whole body goes dim. Whatever you are actually looking at, that is what you are. And this morning I would like to be looking at one flower. One thing all the way through, one thing until it is finished. The list can wait on the counter, it has waited this long already. I am gonna stay on this flower a while, the way something small taught me to. One thing all the way through, one thing until it is finished, the way something small taught me to. Still on the same flower and not going anywhere. There is one brown leaf near the bottom of the pink pot, curled at the edges, dry the whole way to the stem. I take it between 2 fingers and it comes off with nothing. No tearing and no snap, it was already finished. Everything small is counted, everything quiet is seen. The parts of the year that nobody watched me do are written down somewhere already. If a leaf does not fall without being noticed, then neither does anything of mine. stamp. It weighs less than nothing. The plant does not notice there are 200 leaves, and this one gave what it had, and then it was done. Everything small is counted, everything quiet is seen. The parts of the year that nobody watched me do are written down somewhere already. If a leaf does not fall without being noticed, then neither does anything of mine. I could sweep it off the edge and never think about it. That is what will happen, that is what happens to leaves. But it was on the plant all spring, doing its quiet part, and something in me does not want it to go uncounted. 2 small birds cost almost nothing at the market, and not one of them comes down without being seen. Even the hairs on your head have all been counted up, so nothing small about you is going unnoticed. Everything small is counted, everything quiet is seen. The parts of the year that nobody watched me do are written down somewhere already. If a leaf does not fall without being noticed, then neither does anything of mine. Everything small is counted, everything quiet is seen. Then neither does anything of mine. Lighter than a stamp, and it still got noticed. The mug is out on the step where I set it down at 7. There is a ring of cold coffee in the bottom, and that is all. I meant to drink it out here in the sun like a person, and then the pot looked dry, and I never went back for it. Put the first thing first and the day sorts itself. Put the first thing first and the rest can wait. The coffee will still be there when I get to it, or it will not, and that is fine too. I am not going to run this morning by a list. I am going to run it by what matters. There is a wasp on the rim, considering the whole situation. The handle is pointing the wrong way for anyone to pick up. It has been sitting out there 2 hours, getting colder, and I have not thought about it once until right now. Put the first thing first and the day sorts itself. Put the first thing first and the rest can wait. The coffee will still be there when I get to it, or it will not, and that is fine too. I am not going to run this morning by a list. I am going to run it by what matters. This is what a Sunday looks like when it is going well, not the plan that I made, and better than the plan I made. The coffee went cold because something better interrupted it, and the something better was a pot of flowers and a cat. Go after the first thing first, and the rest gets handed to you. Not held back, not earned, added on afterward like change. The food and the clothes and the cold coffee on the step, none of it was ever the thing to build a day around. Put the first thing first and the day sorts itself. Put the first thing first and the rest can wait. The coffee will still be there when I get to it, or it will not, and that is fine too. I am not going to run this morning by a list. I am going to run it by what matters. Put the first thing first, and the day sorts itself. Put the first thing first, and the rest can wait. I am gonna run it by what matters. Cold in the bottom, and I do not mind at all. The stem went over in the wind last week and did not break, just bent low down where the green goes pale near the dirt. I put a stick in beside it and tied it with garden twine, loose with a lot of room, the way you tie a thing that is hurt. Held up and not thrown out, tied loose and left to lean. Nothing out here has to be perfect to be worth a piece of twine. I will keep the crooked one all season, and it will bloom like it never fell. It is still leaning, it is going to lean the whole summer. The knot has gone gray already from the rain and the sun, and there are 4 flowers on that stem, same as the stray ones, doing exactly what the ones that never fell are doing. Held up and not thrown out, tied loose and left to lean. Nothing out here has to be perfect to be worth a piece of twine. I will keep the crooked one all season, and it will bloom like it never fell. I could have cut it off in a second and nobody would know. Tidier that way, it is the thing you are supposed to do. But it was still green in the middle when I checked it, and you do not throw out a thing that is still green. The reed that got stepped on does not get snapped off. The wick that is barely smoking does not get put out. Whatever is bent in you is not what gets you thrown away. Somebody ties it to something and lets it lean and keeps it held up and not thrown out, tied loose and left to lean. Nothing out here has to be perfect to be worth a piece of twine. I will keep the crooked